What do they call them people? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, shit!
That's our cue. We finna get on out of here.
Y'all like,
I'll catch you, Anita.
Yeah, look. And I ain't mad. They're like, you know what?
We don't do crime scenes.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm out. I ain't see nothing. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. The Vince Staples Show Season 2. It is as expectedly weird as we'd hoped it could be. Episode 1, I thought was a 10 out of 10. Episode 2 is probably going to take a couple of rewatches for me to maybe get the full understanding, but super excited about 3. Rekkai, how you feeling?
I loved episode 1. Episode 2, a little bit more weird. And I don't do horror, but it had horror elements in it, but I could rock with it. I'm cool with it. Just super excited to see what else he got up for.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Listen, don't watch this by yourself. Come join us in the Patreon. There's a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get started. We have achieved the dooms.
We almost think all the way up on that drum. For him to put this to work,
Is that the Audi?
how many people thought this was real?
Oh, somebody's going to try and, well, he was talking about me. You got to cover your bases, especially as meta as it is. Are you about to smoke crack? He's about to smoke crack, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wow. That's how you start your morning, huh? Coffee's a little bit better than that, bro.
Breakfast of them kind of champions.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Bro, you out here freebasing in the car.
You have my deepest sympathies.
This shit don't smell like something. Damn.
Wow. He higher than Giraffe's ass right now. You see the blue line shirt too? There's a blue line shirt.
The toolie on her yoga pants. Like,
Hello?
Damn, that sounded empty. What is that? Is that supposed to be a mirror?
yeah, because why is there no reflection?
Okay.
It's not a vampire. The fact is reflecting.
What the hell?
Is this motherfucker dope sick?
I don't know, but it sure do look like it. Bear with me for one more minute.
Yeah, we've been bearing with you for several minutes now. 26 of them to be exact.
Oh, look at that. She can count.
She can throw hands too. Don't start that shit with me.
Brigitte, hand me my mace.
Okay.
Oh, the reading of the will.
So James Brown, affectionately known as JJ, made millions of dollars
JJ.
as a world-famous a football player, a spokesperson, and a thespian.
Uncle James was a freak.
And the penny slots at Circus. There were a few possessions he wanted to leave behind.
What is up with this dude?
His vehicle and his home to his beloved nephew, Vince. It is hot as anyone else.
That's it?
Come on. Thank you.
What the hell?
Dude. It's like, dude, dope sick.
What's happening?
Oh, this man is crazy.
Oh, he on that Sherman Hemsley.
Yeah.
He said, "You on that Sherman Hemsley?"
Look at that big TV back there.
SC.
He probably stole the money and bought narcotics with it.
You know, I don't put nothing past nobody. Now I don't trust none of my brother's lawyers. Well, outside of Johnny, rest his soul.
Hey, Johnny.
Stop, what do they call them people? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's our cue. We finna get on out of here.
Y'all like,
I'll catch you, Anita.
Yeah, look. And I ain't mad. They're like, you know what?
We don't do crime scenes.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm out. I ain't see nothing.
Recycle the black dollar.
This dude. It said Children's Hospital on the box.
You got something on your mind, son?
You gonna do with all that
I
house?
really gotta keep this house.
Well, those are your uncle's wishes, and as his family, we need to respect his wishes.
Don't nobody know how to just pull out regular.
Where you going, son? This is your house now. You got responsibilities.
I still don't have a wallet, Mom.
Well, then hit them streets and use what the good Lord gave you. You saw a pretty woman.
Damn.
You know the house is haunted.
Oh, that is right.
How you gonna leave me like that, mama?
He got a good deal on it because the previous owners died in a murder-suicide. From a home invasion.
Word.
Story has it, there's a secret room beneath this house. And the owners used to hide railroad bonds in there from the California gold rush. So when the wife came home, the burglars were forcing the husband to open up his safe. When she saw he had been hiding all that money for all that time, oh, that bitch lost it and killed everybody, including herself.
Okay.
And the kids.
Damn.
Rumor has it, they walk these halls day and night, trapped.
Mama, why are you telling me this now?
But anyway, son.
I'm gonna let you hold that real quick and we out.
We out. Don't tell no story like that.
Oh no, I wouldn't be staying there, at least not that night. Somebody had to stay with me that first night. And we burning some sage or something.
Honey.
Oh, not the urn.
Absolutely not. Talk around myself. He got his own.
He had his own room?
I mean, I know she said he spent a lot of time with his uncle, but
Look at that. You see the empty, the empty swing? One of them kids.
A whole lot of wind was coming from inside the house.
James? Be cool.
Word.
Hope you've been brushing up on your Spanish.
Are they saying that
He was
this
there
was
in the car chase?
with him and AC
He was in the car
running?
chase? Yo, they really brought it back though.
Anita, you're urging JJ to run? Boy, you better not go and give him my son in your car. James, drive!
What was OJ's homeboy's name? His best friend? I
AC,
forgot his name.
AC Challenge.
AC. That's right. It was AC. That's right.
AC Challenge. What if he goes?
He went down to the Bronco and then came back.
Is that the same room?
Yeah.
That
The
house
window
is getting
open.
darker and darker.
And y'all wouldn't have had to do that trick but one time for me, and I'd have been out. What's up with the drums? What you
Hell
say?
no.
I ain't gonna be no easy win. Oh, you cracking me up. You said I ain't gonna be no easy win.
That's right. That's right. George is wide open.
You don't have no ID either.
Yeah.
This is not gonna end well for you.
Yeah, her walking around.
And you in the burbs?
Yeah, wearing got that tool and her yoga pants. You know, he running.
Hey!
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you ought to be.
Is that a yoga mat?
My uncle, he ran away from the house and I was just trying to get it back.
James? So you see dead people too, huh?
How do you know James was my uncle?
Well, there aren't a lot of color boys in this neighborhood. I just figured.
Colored boys. They're gonna be homeless with
It's been
a
years
yoga
since
mat.
somebody spoke to me.
Oh, she dead, isn't she?
I've been kind of staying to myself lately too.
Why?
Not the homies.
Did you kill somebody?
Just taking the stuff out of her.
Nope. She said the thing out loud. Mm-hmm.
I got a gift for you.
No, thank you.
Take it. These things come in handy. You never know when somebody's going to come up behind you and clunk you with something.
Now you keep it. Can't be that safe out here for you.
It's not that safe out here for you either.
That
That's
part.
right.
You should head back.
Mm-hmm. The glorified sundown town. You better chill out. Damn, how long you been walking? How far did you run?
Right.
They done put a whole mural up by the time you got back. A whole candles and everything.
There is some breaking news right now of pursuit of a stolen vehicle.
Being as creepy as house, they should pick a damn mirror.
Thought I saw a skull and crossbones on the golf club.
You ain't got to tell me.
Where you headed, nephew?
He watching the Naked Gun. You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I would come down to your football games with a camcorder? You were awful, but you loved being on camera. Serendipitous now with your show and all.
You're awful, but that'd be okay.
The world will love you, but eventually hate you.
Mm.
You must protect yourself, especially from that crazy family of ours. You could also find a new family.
What the hell?
Hey.
Watch out, nephew.
Oh.
Mirror.
What the hell? Oh, that's the Heisman, ain't it? Word! Like Dracula coming back from the dead.
Yes, sir.
My
But
man
of
went
course,
right
of
back.
course he's still alive.
Right back to the
That
pipe.
crack is probably what saved his life. He got hit by
Time to start
MS
tripping
limp
balls.
like a crash test dummy.
That is just on some.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture in picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet.
What is happening? All right, so before it was like in season 1, they like strongly hinted that the OJ character was OJ. You know, it was never directly said. It was just heavy-handed with it. It's like, nah, this is what it is. We got the Bronco chase. You was in the back with the baby. We got a murder at the house. Like, so now I guess he's living with his demons in some kind of way because his uncle's been haunting him for the past 3 episodes. I'm still trying to figure out why the reader of the will was high as a kite. Maybe he's the person that's in control of the estate. Maybe that's his attorney. I think that's what they said.
Yeah.
That was OJ's attorney, maybe. Let's see. What to do? I see dead people. We got the old homeless lady, which is very, I don't know, slightly reminiscent of The Sixth Sense. Oh, I don't know. Rekkai, how you feeling, brother?
You know, the thing is, if someone that you knew, even someone that you trusted, told you that
Mm-hmm.
they actually saw dead people, most people I know just look at them like, "Oh, you crazy." You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
Mm.
they even if you know that in their heart they are 100% insincere, you be like, "Okay, you crazy. You didn't."
Yeah, like you got it,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay. Yeah. But don't tell me what they said. Shit, I don't want.
Yeah.
Um,
And don't tell me if they buy me either. We just gonna change the subject.
I
Go
think that's
ahead.
interesting how you said they're living with their demons, and the fact that Donna, there was a name, little homeless lady, Donna,
Yeah.
that she was the only one that believed him. She said, "Oh, you see dead people too," because it's just like people that are high functioning, um, that can do that, and and it's not the thing. We have seen no indications that Vince just sees random ass dead people. He just keeps seeing his uncle, and for whatever it
Right.
is, that's a guilt, um, grief, a bit of both. Because Donna did say to him, he said, when he was saying, he's going through something or whatever, she said, "What happened? Kill somebody?" He just stopped and looked at her. She's like, "Oh, I guess we got more in common than you think," and whatever. I'm like, "All right."
Mhm.
Yeah. Apparently, at the end of last season, white boy didn't make it out of that situation alive, and
Mm.
uh, Vince had to put him down for where your old life intersects the new life that you're trying to live,
Mm.
which maybe also because as we see how he's going through something,
Mhm.
the first thing you do is you go internal. You turn on yourself, and other
Okay.
people that love you and want to be there for you.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't think they can or they will understand what you're going through and be able to be there for you. So you just instinctually push everybody away. He can't really
Hmm.
push his mom away because she's a thug her damn self. Ain't no telling what the hell she gonna do. You know
Mama,
what I'm saying?
mama ain't having that.
Yeah, he told
Yeah.
his mom. I don't know if he told his mom what happened, but if he did, she probably like, "Well, boy, go in the back and get that lie." And hold on, there's some shovels back there, like So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Mama definitely seem ride or die
yeah.
when it comes
His
to stuff
mama
like
like,
that. I
"Boy,
mean, even
I ain't
she was
buried
on the
nobody
phone with
since
him.
'79." Some shit.
Yeah.
So, but Deja, his girl,
Yeah.
no, what I'm saying, and he's probably hurting. Not only did he take a life allegedly, but he pushed away the one person who loved him and cared for him. So, now he's hanging out with his incredibly crazy mother. Uh, you know, he's,
But
he's
what's funny is it's like we all know that lady though.
oh,
We all know this version. Yeah,
yeah, I
we
mean,
all you know be it family or friend.
oh yeah,
Like she ring out. Like
yeah.
let me tell you.
That's not my
Matter of
mother.
fact,
Yeah,
I know a few.
yeah, but that's not my mother. But I have on
Yeah,
both sides of the family. I got some aunts, I
yeah,
got
some
some
cousins
uncles,
maybe.
sisters,
Yeah,
most.
somebody in your neighborhood. Yeah.
My father's mother, my grandmother, she was her to a T. ex-
Mm,
Way more drunk and way more belligerent.
mm.
It don't even make no sense. When she passed, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and people was like, "You think she's going to heaven or hell?" That's one of those things. Like the question was asked, and everybody looked around. Everybody just started laughing. Ain't no damn way she going to heaven. What are you fooling? They probably gonna kick out of hell. Like, you ain't coming down here to take over nothing. Uh, so I don't know. Here's the thing. Episode 1, I thought. Episode 2 and episode 3 are good,
Mm-hmm.
but we're in the middle of this narrative of this season, and I got more questions than answers.
Mm.
Um, and I think what's interesting about this, especially for something that's supposed to be kind of comedic,
Mm-hmm.
This shit
Yes.
hard as hell, and
Yes.
you know, I feel like maybe the one thing that's really different about this season is where the first season you could look at Vince's life and be like, this is some wacky shit. This shit's crazy, you know. And we was along for the ride with him. But being along for the ride with him this time, I feel like we also going through some shit. Like we are suffering with him this time around instead of laughing at how crazy his life is. We get a little, you know, there's a chuckle here and there, but you know, we on the depression train with him.
I agree with all that, man. The only time you really see, and we're actually seeing, the only time you really see like a lot of light in this episode is when he's in his room, his childhood home, which lead me to believe, I'm like, well, dang, did Vince live with him? Like maybe his mom was going through something and she couldn't take care of Vince, so he had to live with his uncle. At least that's what it appears. There was that picture that they looked at, and it was 3 swings. Vince was in the center, and then we saw his uncle to the right, and then we saw the swing empty, and then you see the swing swinging when he's looking out the window. We are assuming. Oh no, we're not assuming. I was gonna say we're assuming that child, the baby in the back, was Vince. But his mama called and was like, "No, you got my baby in the
you gotta run."
So I was gonna say like, well, maybe that might not have been Vince, but I don't know. Okay. So who's the missing swing? I don't know. Maybe. But then we heard the story about, you know, everybody got a ghost story. If you live in an old neighborhood, there's always a ghost story house somewhere. And there's always like so many different versions of what the ghost story is going to be. It's kind of like the telephone game, you know, where what you hear now is probably something very different than probably what happened, you know, to that. And maybe we heard a really, you know, far-fetched tale of
the legend's always more interesting.
Yeah, right. So it could be something with that as well. I thought it was interesting that they did do a quick shot of AC, you know. That feels purposeful, you know. Maybe that ties into the lawyer. I don't know. But there's, like you said, there's just like a lot of very like loose threads that's just hanging out right now, and I feel like if I pull on one too much, it's gonna unravel before I figure out what the story is going to be. So I'm gonna just be patient. I trust Vince as an artist. I'm not a super fan of his music, but you know, I've listened to a couple albums and I've definitely bopped my head to him, and I respect his artistry. And so to see him, you know, branch out into television, I'm patient to see what he brings with it. And the first season is so strong for me, even though it's an odd season. I mean, it's just an odd show. It gets a lot of grace because of how odd it is. We brought up a show that we had watched a while ago that has that same kind of tone and feel with science fiction called Lovecraft Country. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite projects. Very odd, very weird, hard to connect the dots, but you can't look away. And I'm saying that to say that Vince Staples to me falls Atlanta, this Lovecraft Country. They fall into that zone of kind of like, oh my gosh, what was with that joint? They used to come out in the 80s. Fire Walk With Me was the name of the movie. Oh shoot, God damn it, Frank, you can help me out with this. The name of it, real odd show. Twin Peaks. There we go. Thank you so much. The kind of mystery box-ish. So with that, you know, we have to wait and let him build whatever this universe is to figure out what the little golden nugget is. And sometimes you might not. You know, another great mystery box show, I know I'm going off on a tangent, is Watchmen too. Watchmen's another really good one.
That was the one I was going to bring up, because where Lovecraft Country is more definitely horror, supernatural hinged. Atlanta is slice of life, you know, but kind of good stories from a perspective. Watchmen also had this very irreverent story about it as well, but it did have, you know, this kind of superhero elements in an alternate timeline.
Mhm.
So this is really not like any of those shows. This is
Okay.
it's like
What
if you
what
added
what
in
what about it
elements
makes
of
it?
those shows, but you made it like Friends meets Martin meets
Mhm.
Lovecraft Country type. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's different.
So with the direction that it's going, does it make you more excited to see future episodes, or do you maybe building maybe a little bit of reservation based off of what we're seeing so far? We're three episodes in.
I think season 1, each episode seemed to be its own thing. Like you can take each episode and this is what happened to Vince on Tuesday. This is what happened to him on Thursday. This is what happened to him when he took the kids to the water park on Saturday. This season, even though you can clearly tell that these are separate days and separate events, they're all so tightly woven together. It just seems like we're on this soap opera type ride. And because you said, I trust Vince as an artist. Well, the ride's not done yet. We halfway through, and at this point, you got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah, that part. Hey, I hope you all have been enjoying the conversation. Now, keep in mind, y'all know the trope of this. This is a first-time watch. I know I'm only speaking for myself. I'm just trying to understand what it is that I'm saying and have a thoughtful narrative to kind of give you all and make something kind of thought-provoking. I'm sure if I sit on this for a little bit, things will kind of like unfold a little bit more. I'm sure maybe the same way for you as well as Rekkai. But initially coming out the box, trying to process what we've just seen, it's something. It's a challenge, and we're here for it. The name of this episode was The Heisman, which is also kind of interesting too. If it wasn't for the name of the episode, I wouldn't have even made that conclusion that I think the people that broke in stole the Heisman. So that could be a giveaway. I don't know. We'll see how that pieces together. I'm here. Not going nowhere. I still think this is high ceiling, very, very high ceiling. I'm curious what you all think. Listen, don't watch this by yourself. Don't sit there and scratch your head like we are by yourself. Go on and join the Patreon and come scratch your head with us as we try to sort it out. There's a link in the description. And you already heard some of the gems that Rekkai has dropped. Rekkai, tell the people how they get in contact with you.
Most definitely. Come by my Patreon, get some of the content earlier, get something a little bit different. Or come by the YouTube. They're both going to be called Crimson Commentary, both with K, but it's all one word.
Yeah, listen, don't worry. You didn't get all that. There'll be a link in the description. You can get to it super quick. Hey, thank you all for hanging out with us. And we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.